Washington, D.C. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Get it. Crack all 80.
Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Off play action, Richardson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. The rookie from Oklahoma putting that one on target, and that'll earn his guys a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Mullings fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. 7-7, our score after 1. Third and 3.
Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Richardson off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 42-yard
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Got it. Ready?
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and 5. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on third and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ready? Come on, set! Cougar, 19 Lion!
There, Richardson back to throw it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Chris Olave, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. From the shotgun, Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A final shot before the half, Richardson.
From the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 33 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half? Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is third and quite a ways. Now Richardson.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we'll get this up just shy of a 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Come on, come on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ready up.
2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, nice move. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Cowboys on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Liking 18. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now. Let go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a 1st down.
So it's